Hi, I'm Austin Edwards, and I'm studying to be a mechanical engineer.
I'm Menard, a CS major here at Kettering.
Just under a year ago, we were bright-eyed, bushy-tailed freshmen, excited to start our first co-op terms.
However, we both had to move pretty far away from home, so we both needed to look for housing. We browsed the web, called apartments, and contacted co-op managers. In the end,
I ended up staying in an expensive extended stay hotel.
and I ended up in a rough part of Montana, not the safest place.
Little did we know, we were living within just 3 miles of each other. And actually, in the area, there was housing that was both relatively cheap and offered a 3-month lease.
When we got back to Kettering and found out we could easily have been roommates and saved ourselves a lot of trouble, we began to look around. We couldn't possibly be the only people here with this problem, could we?
And if anyone were to find a solution, would the students here use it?
So we devised a survey, handed it out at lunch in the Great Court.
And the results were definitive.
You ever give a few fun details?
We interviewed over 60 students. 2/3 of them said they had trouble finding housing. The reasons varied, but a few stuck out.
Yeah, you said that most of all, students had trouble finding housing options offering 3-month leases.
Right.
But they also had trouble finding inexpensive housing and finding roommates sharing costs.
Yes, and when asked if they would use, for example, a website that acted as a central location for housing information, the results were even more clear. 86% said that they would use such a website. Furthermore, 96% said that they would share information or personal preferences if it helped them find a roommate.
96%.
96%.
Well, considering those very encouraging results, we've decided to form a team to tackle this opportunity.
I think you're kind of hungry. You want to go to Einstein's?
So, we intend to create a centralized location for student housing information in the form of a website, where students can find potential lease options near their co-ops, read others' experiences with those lease options, and even connect with students working nearby who have the potential to be roommates.
I mean, imagine if students could avoid housing with constantly broken down boilers, like questionable swimming pools. I mean, just imagine the savings of money if students could consistently find inexpensive housing that was of good quality, and maybe some roommates to share the cost.
Yeah, the impact would be profound, not just in money saved or bad experiences avoided, but in maybe creating a more cohesive Kettering community off campus. Maybe even in helping sway some potential applicants towards Kettering.
You know, it's a beautiful day outside. You want to head out? You know, what makes this opportunity so remarkable is that despite the clear advantages of such a solution, little has been done to address this issue in the past.
Yeah, I mean, the barriers to entry are practically non-existent. You can get web hosting for something like $7 a month. And our survey shows that our competition consists of websites like Apartment Guide or For Rent, or even just talking to friends. And our website would combine the best parts of both. Students would get the personal reviews and experiences of other students, but they'd also get search options and features tailored just for college students.
Yeah. And while Kettering students are our primary focus, what we've heard from students elsewhere is that our college isn't the only college that's in need of such a system. And, if properly designed, it could be easily scaled to include students from other colleges and universities nationwide. All this opportunity needs is someone to take the initiative and do something about it. And that's precisely what Lance and I have done.
Thank you for taking the time to consider our Kettering Impact.